Hey yogis, thanks so much for joining me here on your mats today for this intermediate level back bending yoga class. We'll go ahead and begin here in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like in your body, and just begin to tune your awareness in, maybe closing down the eyes, and drawing your awareness to your breath. Taking 10 deep breaths here in your seat, in through the nose and out through the nose. Slowly beginning to deepen the breath with each breath that you take. Trying to slow the breath and slow the mind as you begin your practice. And after your 10th exhale, go ahead and tuck the chin, flutter the eyes open, and make your way into a wide-legged child's pose. So bringing the knees wide on the mat, big toes to touch as you sink the hips back, and extend the arms forward, maybe resting the forehead down on the mat here. And then adding a little bit of a cat-cow motion with this child's pose. So maybe looking at me for this first one, but as you inhale, drawing up like in cat. Then exhale, drop the belly, send the hips back, find child's pose. So taking a few rounds like this, inhaling into cat, and exhale back. And maybe alternating the breath, inhale forward into cow, and exhale round the spine, send the hips back towards the heels. Just finding some fluid movement through the spine here before we begin. And settling back down into your child's pose for one last breath here. And as you're ready, you can slowly make your way back into a downward facing dog, lifting the hips, pedaling out through the heels. And inhale, lift the right leg up and back, find three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands, find high lunge, inhaling to reach the arms up and overhead, centering the ribs over the hips. Then taking the arms behind you, either interlacing the fingers, or if that's not comfortable, you can stack the right forearm on top of the left one to support the lower back here. And either way, we're going to be bending back gently, sending the heart forward, and staying stable in the lower body. Then keeping the arms as they are, we're going to fold forward. Think of drawing the right shoulder to the right knee. Lifting the arms if you have the fingers interlaced. And with the breath, inhale, slowly draw back up, find that back bending version. And last one, exhale, draw the right shoulder towards the knee, and slowly release the hands down to frame the foot. And step the right foot back, and find a vinyasa flow if you would like. Adding a little bit more of a back bend here. And then when you're ready, everybody meet downward dog. And inhale, lift left leg up and back, three-legged dog. And exhale, step left foot in between the hands. Inhaling to lift the arms high, high lunge. And taking the arms behind the back, either stacking the left forearm on top of the right one or interlacing the fingers again. Your choice. And then finding that slight back bend, sending the heart forward, trying not to collapse in the lower spine, but thinking of finding a lift through the upper back. And exhale, slowly draw left shoulder to the left knee. Keeping your balance. Inhale slowly draws you back up. Find that little back bend. And exhale, fold over the left leg. Carefully releasing the hands down to frame the foot. And step the left foot back. Find your way through a flow if you want. Everybody meeting in downward facing dog. And you're going to shift your shoulders on top of your wrists, lowering the hips in line with the shoulders, finding your plank. And then shift onto the left hand and left outer edge of the foot, reaching the right hand high. You can always lower the left knee down here for half side plank, or if you want to add on, you can lift the right leg up to a hover, then bend into the right knee and drop the right foot behind you, finding Wild Thing. Just an option, taking the one that feels best in your shoulders. Then carefully make your way back through center and step the right foot in between the hands, ground down through the left hand as you reach the right hand to the sky, opening the chest here. Then lower right hand down, ground the left heel down so that the outer edge of the left foot's parallel to the back of your mat. Come into Warrior Two. Then inhale to reverse. Right hand comes up and back. And exhale, both hands come down to frame the foot. Step the right foot back into downward facing dog. Shifting forward into your plank again, stacking the shoulders on top of the wrists. This time keeping the right hand down and rocking into the outer edge of the right foot. Maybe hovering the left foot. And maybe bending into the left knee, drawing the heel towards the glute, and then setting the left toes back behind you, reaching the left arm up and over. Wild Thing. And carefully come back to center, step the left foot in between the hands and keep the right hand grounded as you reach the left hand towards the sky. Twisted high lunge. And lower the left hand down. Ground the right heel down and cartwheel the arms up. Warrior Two, chest and hips open towards the right. And inhale to reverse. Left hand comes up and back. And exhale, cartwheel both hands down to frame the foot. Step the left foot back and lower all the way down to your belly. Untucking the toes and extend the arms down by your sides, palms face down. Then inhale, think of drawing the chest up, shoulders back, and exhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Finding a little bit of a swimming motion here. Inhale to draw the chest up. Exhale to lower the chest down, extend the arms. Moving with your own breath here. Then lower the hands underneath the shoulders, have a little rest here. And then moving on, you can either hold this pose with the arms stretching back, hovering the feet, or you can reach back and grab onto the ankles and take bow pose if that's a part of your practice. Again, just taking the variation that feels best in your body, not necessarily exactly what I'm doing. And just being careful with your lower spine. And carefully lower down and release into a child's pose. Inhale slowly brings you back up and lower down into a seat, extending the arms, extending the legs out long and lowering all the way down to your back, hugging the knees in towards the chest. Then setting up for bridge pose, our last little back bend here. So planting the feet down, hip width distance apart, directly under the knees. You can either grab onto the outer edges of your mat or you can interlace the fingers underneath your sacrum as you lift the hips towards the sky. And you can either choose to hold bridge like this, or if wheel is a part of your practice, you can bring your hands beside your ears and press yourself up into your wheel. Again, only do this if this is comfortable in your back. Only you know what's best for your body. And whichever your pose you're in, slowly go ahead and release and hug both knees in towards the chest. Maybe rocking a bit from side to side, just letting the lower back be massaged here. Then keep the right knee hugged in, extend the left leg long, drawing the right knee down towards the shoulder before twisting off towards the left. You can either just extend the right arm out by your side, or you can do what I'm doing here and tuck the right hand beside the right ear and press the elbow down to try and open through the chest as well as twist through the spine. And slowly come back to center, hug both knees in. Keep the left knee in this time, hugging it down towards the shoulder. Then find your twist to the second side, so take the left knee over towards the right, and left hand can either extend out by your side or you can bring the left hand by your left ear. And inhale, re-center the knees, hug both knees in towards the chest. One last time here. Taking any last little movements that you need to before releasing into Shavasana, extending the legs out long, and resting the arms by your sides. Taking a moment to consciously relax the entire body before closing down the eyes and tuning back into your breath. Noticing the sensations of every inhale and exhale as you lie here in Shavasana. And slowly bring some movement back into your hands, into your feet. You can take a deep inhale in and extend the arms up and overhead before bending into both knees and making your way over onto one side, keeping the eyes closed here as you slowly make your way up into a comfortable seat, placing the hands either on the knees, or if it's comfortable, you can bring hands to heart center. And we'll take one final grounding breath together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much for joining me here on your mats today. I hope you enjoyed this practice. Please leave a comment down below and show me your thumbs so I know you want to see more content like this. Also be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.